Well, let's get moving on. Now it's time for leadership skills. After you've put these four things in place, now it's time for leadership. And I give an example of a wagon. What I mean is, when you drag a wagon down the street, it's going to make some noise, and that noise is going to attract attention. But you have to make sure that wagon has something in it that's going to keep people. Because anybody can roll a wagon and make them a bunch of noise and get a crowd around them, but who can keep a crowd around them? You have to have some cargo in there, and that's personal development. It's a must. That's also what we teach, and we have readily available in the forms of books, calls, seminars, trainings, and webinars, and many other different venues that we have personal development, because this is what's going to keep you in the long term, is developing your leadership skills. This is a people's business, okay? So you're going to have to learn how to work with people, how people think, how people function, and you're going to have to learn how to lead people, because leading people and managing people are two different things. I think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. I'll talk about that in a later slide, so I'm going to save that for then. And all of your business transactions as a leader, you don't want to be slothful with them. You want to get to them with punctuality, as well as you don't want pride in there. You don't want to over-exaggerate yourself or put yourself on a pedestal, or let other people put you on a pedestal above what you are. You want to be real with people, okay? Down on their level in every transaction you do. Alright, now let's hop more into people, okay? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about people from my experience, top people in the industry's experience, and many other people's experience, all culminated into this one training series, because like I said, this is a people business, so I want to teach you a little bit about people. True developed leaders are very rare. It's going to be very rare that you come across somebody that's going to need just a little bit of tweaks and then send them off. So pretty much you have to get used to developing people, okay? Getting them in the process, being patient with them, working with them, motivating them, inspiring them, teaching and empowering them. You've already gave them an emotional trigger to learn more about you. Now you have to be patient with them as you teach them, and continue to inspire them, and don't give up on them, as long as they don't give up on themselves, okay? Because you don't want to be trying to push a dead horse back into the race. You want to let that dead horse go, okay? But people who are hungry, people who are trying, you want to work with them and be patient. Because the majority of people are used to working for somebody. Now this is what I'm talking about, the difference between managers and leaders. People hear what you keep telling them, because they're used to working for somebody. They're used to having somebody stand over their shoulder and telling them everything they need to do step by step. So they don't hear what you tell them, they hear what you keep telling them. So don't be surprised if you have to keep telling people over and over what to do, how to plug into the system, where this part of the system is, and all of that, and ask questions that you clearly got stated in emails and other trainings and you clearly talked about. Keep telling them. Be patient, because that's what people are. They only hear what you keep telling them. And here's the point I've been trying to make, that I just keep jumping into, but I'm finally going to jump into it right now. Managers are dangerous. Let me tell you why. Managers are used to telling people what to do who get paid. They're not used to telling people and inspiring people and coaching people who aren't making any money at first. Because when you sign somebody up, they're a business partner. They're not an employee. They're not getting a check. It's not do what I say or you won't get paid. They have a choice in the matter, and they can always drop you in a second. So you have to recalibrate your approach to this and realize this, that even if you were a manager, it's not a manager-employee relationship anymore. This is a business partner relationship. It's more so inspiring and teaching and empowering people and leading by example, more so than commanding and reprimanding. Okay? Alright, and people are going to do what they want to do. That's just the bottom line. They're going to do what they want to do. You just focus on your 3 steps, the 3 Ds, drawing them, developing them, deploying them, and inspiring them, and what so. And, you know, let people do what they want to do. Lay out all the possible options for them, and don't give up on them as long as they don't give up on themselves, and then let them do what they want to do, okay? That's just people. Alright, here's a rule that I give, that I picked up in one of my personal development, not sure who said it, but you want to give people 7 times. And what I mean by that is don't give people 7 mistakes. No, 7 times. If you sign somebody up and you're trying to get in contact with them and you're calling them and you're emailing them and trying to get in touch with them. Did you plug into the system? Is there anything I can do to help you? And they don't respond back to you. Give them 7 times if they don't respond. 7 times, and then let them go. You know, don't give them once, don't give them twice, and don't give them 50. But give them 7 times if they don't try back. That's what I mean. People who are trying, and you're calling them and getting in contact with them, and they, you know, they mess up here, they mess up there. Keep working with those people. But people who just blow you off and just disappear, give them 7 times and then move on. Stay in recruiting mode until you reach your desired residual income. Okay, and also keep records of this too, for accountability purposes and as well as self-improvement. So if you have a record or something like, I called you 7 times, I called you this day, this day, this day, and this day, you can read that out to them so you can show them who's accountable. But also keep records for self-improvement. You want to realize, what are you doing every week? How's your marketing coming along? How are you converting? How are you generating traffic? So you can improve yourself. If you don't keep a record of what you're doing, you know, it's just kind of like guessing. So keep a record, and then every now and then check it, and then make adjustments to try to improve and become more effective and more efficient. And believe in what you have and what you're offering. That's really, people are going to see if you don't believe in what you have and what you're offering. If you're just going through the motions, they're going to see that. So be real and genuine and believe in what you have and what you're offering.